Hi there. Today I'm going to do a really detailed explanation of how to calculate BMI. So this tutorial is for someone who maybe is new to doing these types of calculations, or maybe you're coming into this ACSM CPT prep, having been out of school for a while, or maybe not having algebraic math in school, whatever it might be. This tutorial is going to be very, very detailed. We're going to break this down step by step. So the first thing to remember about BMI is that it's different than percent body fat. BMI is only assessing weight relative to height. So the BMI equation itself is pretty simple. So BMI is going to equal weight in kilograms divided by height, and that's in meters squared. So I think where people tend to get mixed up, because this equation isn't that difficult, is actually in the conversions that you need to do sometimes just to get to this point, just to get to the point where we can plug in kilograms and meters to do this calculation. So we're going to go through each one of those conversions, as I said, step by step. So I'm going to use the example that they have in the ACSM book, which is calculating BMI for someone who has a height of 5 feet 8 inches and a weight of 150 pounds. And I'm using the example that they have in the ACSM book because the book doesn't take you through step by step in how to do these conversions. So I want you to see how they ended up with the numbers that they did. So step one that we're going to start with is converting the height to meters. And we actually have to go through, step one, forgot my little one in there. We actually have to go through a couple steps in step one in order to convert this height into meters. So the first thing we're going to do is take our 5 feet 8 inches and we're going to convert that into just inches. So as I said, this is going to be very, very detailed. So 5 feet 8 inches equals 68 inches. And for those of you who might be wondering how I got there, for every foot there's 12 inches, right? So if we have 5 feet, we're going to multiply that by 12 inches, right? 12 inches for every foot. And that gives us 60 inches. And then we have this 8 left over, so we're just adding in those, not 6. We're just adding in those 8 inches, giving us 68, okay? So we've converted 5 feet 8 inches into 68 inches. Now we're going to convert that 68 inches into centimeters. So for every inch, we have 2.54 centimeters, okay? So this is a conversion factor. For every inch, we have 2.54 centimeters. So in 68 inches, we have 172.72 centimeters. And now we have one more step to get to meters. So we're going to take this centimeters and convert it to meters, which is really simple. So if we have 172.7, I'm just going to round, centimeters, all you have to do here is move this decimal point over to the left 2 spaces in order to have meters. Whoops, what's that? So here we go, 1, 2. Okay, move it over twice. I know that's kind of ugly. So that equals 1.7, well, if we're rounding, 3 meters. Okay, So that was a lot in step 1. That was 3 steps in 1. But now we've converted our height of 5 feet 8 inches into meters. So the only other thing that we need to do now is remember, if we go back up here to the top, this is a common mistake that people make. They forget to square this number. So we want meters squared. So I don't know if we want to call that step 2, because technically we're not converting anymore. We already did it. We want to square meters, which simply means we times it or multiply it by itself. So we have 1.73 meters times 1.73 meters, and that gives us 2.99, and that's meters squared. Okay, now we are completely done with the height portion of the equation. Step 3 is converting weight from pounds to kilograms. So in this example, we have 150 pounds. And all we have to do is divide that by 2.2. So again, this is a conversion factor. This is a constant. When we are converting pounds to kilograms, we divide by 2.2. So that gives us 68.18 kilograms. So now we're in pretty good shape. Now we've got what we need to calculate BMI. We've got kilograms and we've got meters squared. So step 4 is the grand finale. We calculate BMI. So BMI equals weight in kilograms. So 68.18 kilograms divided by height in meters squared, which is 2.99 meters squared. So we divide 68.18 by 2.99, and that gives us 22.8, and our units end up as kilograms, meters squared to -2. Okay, so that is a super overly detailed step-by-step explanation on how to do a BMI calculation. If this was helpful for you, let me know, and I can do some more detailed examples step by step like this. Leave me a comment or like this video.